The Iranian attack last night, probably the first of many, was pretty well repelled, and Britain was among the many nations who came to the aid of Israel, sending planes into Jordan and Syria to intercept the drones before they got to Israel itself and Israel's protective systems. The Iron Dome particularly came into effect. The wings of Zion took off. The first time in a long time that plane, which is a version of Air Force One, took off. The Israelis take it very seriously, and they shot down 99% of the Iranian missiles and drones effectively. But what this attack has effectively done as well is to, I suspect, secure Netanyahu's position for at least the next 6 months. There was talk, there were rumours that he would be challenged and forced to step down as the Gaza conflict nears its end. But now Iran has given him a new lease of life. It's I think it's one of the more alarming aspects of the Iranian strike. Netanyahu, on so many levels, is an unpopular premier. He's unpopular in Israel because it was under his regime that the hostages were taken, that the security collapsed on October the 7th. But, of course, throughout the world, he's unpopular because he's pursued an aggressive campaign that may or may not be genocidal in its determination to erase Hamas and, in practice, to erase Gaza from the map. He hasn't succeeded in erasing Hamas. The Hamas High Command anyway is in Qatar, and he certainly hasn't succeeded in bringing back the hostages. In every aspect, therefore, Netanyahu is a disaster. I think it's perfectly possible to be supportive of Israel, to be supportive of Judaism, and to be firmly and absolutely critical and unsupportive of Netanyahu and his cabinet. The problem for me is that a post-Netanyahu world could well be worse than the one we've already got. Because Israel is not necessarily going to lurch to the left, it's going to lurch, in all probability, further to the right. And I think that's probably the worst of all worlds. In the meantime, as I say, Iran has just given Netanyahu a further lease of life. And that's not good either.